Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. It's your boy World, and today we are doing rebuild number 3 of the realistic rebuild series that we're doing on the channel. And this time we have the Miami Dolphins, if I'm correct. Give me a moment. Okay, we are correct. We got it because of the Texans, and we took their pick. And as you know, they gave their first round pick for Laramie Tunsil, I believe. Yeah, Laramie Tunsil. So right now it's the off season. We got Xavier Howard and our kicker Jason Sanders, who got some upgrades. But obviously, it's a Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. We're going to advance to next week, of course. The Chiefs beat the Bucks. We have 19 players we're ready to negotiate with. So Matt Breida is one. Albert Wilson is one. We're going to let these guys walk. Fitzpatrick, Nick Needham. Cornerback, over 3 years. Wants a deal. I mean, he'd be a solid depth corner. So I don't think it would be too bad signing him. So we got him back to the team. Matt Hawk. I was about to say power forward. Punter. We give him a deal as well. Devon Gacho, D tackle. I think he'll provide great depth for us. So we got him back on the team. Ted Karras, center. He's not asking for too much, and he gives us some reliability there at that position. So we're gonna give him that deal. So he's back on the team. Isaiah Ford, wide receiver. Don't really feel like keeping him around. Vince Beagle, though, we could sign him, keep him. So we keep the backups onto the team just so it looks pretty reasonable, as we have these two middle linebackers who are here who want some deals, of course. So we keep them around, like Landon Roberts and Nkamu Grugier-Hill, or Grugier-Hill, I should say. Sign him as well. So we sign our backups to these deals. And then running back, Salvin Ahmed, Kayvon Frazier, Jamal, Julian Davenport, Benito Jones. We're going to let these guys walk. And as we're going to obviously move forward with our boy Tua as our quarterback. We have $27 million available in free agency. Wide receivers, we have Preston Williams, Devontae Parker, and that person. I don't even know why I said it like that. But at left tackle, we have Alaric Jackson. I think that's his name. So what we're going to do, we're going to see if we can sign Russell Okung, who's going to obviously ask for a lot. So, you know what we should do? We're going to keep I think his name is Austin Jackson. I don't know why I keep thinking Alaric. That's weird. So we're gonna keep Alaric Jackson there, or Austin Jackson. Jeez, we're gonna keep him there and provide us depth, and we let him develop as our left tackle. As Tua's lefty, so we're gonna just need our right side to be pretty solid. At right tackle, the O-line is not the greatest. The O-line is definitely not the greatest, but I still feel like they could provide some good work for us. I think they can provide some good work for us. Left end is good. D-line's alright, not the best, of course, and we do have like an okay D-line. Outside linebacker situation, we just need to make sure that we put players in a good spot here. We signed some players that will obviously help us out, like Terrell Basham to a 2-year deal. Wouldn't be too bad, just to make sure we have the depth there. Middle linebacker is not too bad either. And then corners, we have some pretty stout corners. Our secondary is pretty solid, so the Dolphins low-key have a squad to go with as we head into free agency. So let's go into the next week. So we got the backup and Terrell Basham. We're going to scout some college players. We're going to import a local file, of course. So to scout some players, we got Jamar Chase here. Early first rounder. Jamar Chase, deep threat from LSU. He was Joe Burrow's target that he loved. And we also have Devonta Smith and Jalen Waddle. A bunch of good receivers here. That is not too bad to look at. But that's what we scouted. Just some receivers, something to keep in mind of what we're going with when we're going to the draft. We're going to next week of free agency, see if anyone else accepted. Jamon Cooper signed. So let's look at the team real quick to see what we're rocking with here. So this is the offensive line. Austin Jackson is not that high of an overall, so that's something we have to keep in mind as a player we have to take care of. We need to get a tight end as well and a running back. So because it's gonna be a young team that we're gonna be working with, so we gotta sign some players just to make sure that the team is complemented well, and that's what we're gonna try to do here with tight end position, just to back up Mike Gesicki. The Packers let Mercedes Lewis walk, so we're gonna sign Mercedes Lewis for that run blocking that he'll be good for. Not too bad. And then left tackle is fine. Right tackle though, I think I want to move and try to get like Austin Jackson as our backup. Wouldn't be too bad being there, but I guess we'll just keep it like that for now. Scout some more players. We might have to look into getting a running back to help out. Najee Harris, of course. He did phenomenal for our Jets rebuild. I actually did play a game on franchise, and Najee Harris was pretty nice. Like, him and Zach Wilson, they really developed nice together. So if you guys haven't, make sure to check out that video. It's probably be in the what to watch next under my videos. And these running backs so far aren't too bad for the Dolphins. I mean, any of these guys would work, so something we got to definitely look at as well. Let's go into the next week of free agency. Free agency this year wasn't too fire, but we got Mercedes Lewis as well, so we got our second tight end, and then we're just gonna go right into the draft. All right, with the first pick, the Jaguars, they're gonna select Trevor Lawrence. With the second pick with the Jets, they're gonna select Zach Wilson, quarterback. With the third pick, the Miami Dolphins aren't going for a quarterback. They're going with wide receiver, Heisman winner, Devonta Smith. 79 overall, ranked number 4 true value, drafted at number 3. He's going to be paired up with his old boy Tua, back from Alabama. And, yeah, that's what we're going with. Falcons drafted Micah Parsons. Kyle Pitts to the Bengals. Wow, Jamar Chase is dropping right now. Penei Sewell to the Eagles. Jamar Chase to the Lions. Wow, so they got another good receiver. So we went with Devonta Smith with our first round pick. Tell me how you guys feel about that in the comments down below. But without further ado, we still have a running back to look at. So what we're gonna go with Travis Etienne. We're gonna go with Travis Etienne. Good pick, ranked number 17 true value, drafted at number 18. That is our future. That is our future back right there. And let's go to the next user pick. Najee Harris went to the Falcons, so that's a great pick for them. So we still have some players available here. We only scouted running backs, which is kind of bad. I forgot we did that. So what we're gonna have to do as we did that is just go with the flow. See what would be the best option here. So we got corners. I'm gonna go with, I feel like Alex Leatherwood would be too early, and Dylan Moses would be, I don't know. So let's see what positions they got first. They got these corners here. Middle linebacker, we got middle linebacker Chaz Surratt, D tackle Christian Barmore. I don't think it was hard going for the D tackle, so we got Christian Barmore, good overall, probably get some playing time. Chaz Surratt, that middle linebacker I was talking about, just went to the Cardinals, so we're gonna go by players available. Left tackle, they got Dylan Radunz, so we're gonna draft him. Well, he's a reach and a half, but we got another left tackle. Another position to look at. So we're going to go to the end of the draft and see what other players we select. All right, let's look at the draft recap. And we got Christian Barmore. We ended up getting, we also drafted wide receiver DeMonte Coxie and right outside linebacker Chris Rumpf. But not too bad with our draft selections. And of course, we should probably be a way better team now. So our team is still 76 offense and 79 defense. But after those moves, I feel like we're in a good situation. So this is our offensive line. Not the best, but we're still going to make moves to make players a little bit better. Tua's our guy. We need a quarterback. We still have Allen Hurns out here. I did not know. Yeah, I did not know we had Allen Hurns still. But defense, this is what it looks like nonetheless. Pretty solid. So what we're going to do is we're going to sim to the playoffs and see if we do something. So we didn't make the playoffs. We ended up going 7-9, not too bad. But our offense went to 73 from the looks of it. Our offense went down. It looks like they regressed. But we won 7 games and only lost 9. 60 players were upgraded. With that upgrade, we went from 76 offense to 80 defense. So I'm not too mad with how that went down. Statistically, our offense was 19th. Defensively, we were 26, so defense needs definitely an upgrade. Tua had 33 touchdowns, 9 picks, pretty nice, 65 completion percentage, 104 passer rating. Travis Etienne had 786 rushing yards, 3 TDs, not bad for rookie. Receivers, Preston Smith, 9 TDs. Wow, what happened to Devonta Smith? He only had 17 catches, 159 yards, 1 TD. Coxie even had a better year than him. Interesting. Must have been injuries. It had to have been. Because there's no way Devonta Smith, our third pick, our Heisman winner, didn't do anything. Yeah, he was injured. What happened to him? Oh, he tore his MCL. Damn. He tore his MCL, so he's gonna have a crazy comeback. But damn, that's tough. That's really tough. I did not expect that at all. But Tua is now a 76. This is what the defense looks like now. Not too bad, not too bad. Christian Barmore is a 77, so he's pretty nice now. But 7-9 is not too bad though. 7-9 is not too bad. So we're gonna send him to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is Buccaneers Jets. So Zach Wilson led his Jets, the second seed in our division, to the Super Bowl to go face Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Zach Wilson had 34 touchdowns, 13 picks. And Chris Carson had 15 touchdowns and 1,100 yards. Okay. So they ate, apparently. They ate and just went all the way to the Super Bowl. It's crazy to see that. Let's go to advance next week, see if Zach Wilson gets his dub. And he does. Wow. Zach Wilson gets the dub. We get to look at the 2021 season recap. MVP went to Josh Allen. Offensive Player of the Year went to Mitch Trubisky. Najee Harris won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Khalil Mack. Okay. Very interesting to see that. But that's fine. That's fine with us. We got 12 players ready to negotiate with us on their contracts. We got Mike Gesicki, our star tight end. Someone we definitely want to keep around, as he's a great player. So we get Mike Gesicki back. Our kicker, Jason Sanders, is not too bad of a kicker, so we could definitely try to get him back as well, as he does deserve a deal. He wants to test our free agency. We're going to let our Pro Bowl kicker go away. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's asking for a big deal. I actually didn't see how the defense played, but we're going to sign him to the big deal, as he definitely earned it. Preston Williams definitely played well. He definitely played well, but we're going to have to let him walk, as we do have our own receiver that we cared about. We got Jerome Baker back onto the team. But Preston Williams, we're going to have to let you walk because we can't really afford you. Alan Hearns, we're letting you walk as well. And these backups, we're going to let them walk. We're not really too big on them anyways. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at the roster, see what players we can move, obviously. Players we can move without losing bread. So someone like Eric Rowe, we could trade out of. Someone like Kyle Van Noy as well. And Shaq Lawson, who hasn't gotten any PT. So Shaq Lawson, let's see how our team does statistically as well, to see if it's even worth keeping some of these players. So we're going to look at the defense, because that's something I did pass up on when we were first looking at them. Defense, Kyle Van Noy had 10 sacks. Xavier Howard, 6 picks. Okay, Kyle Van Noy and Emmanuel Ogbah both had 10 sacks. Okay, so they deserve their contracts. They deserve to stay. And Xavier Howard had 6 picks, so... Okay, so Kyle Van Noy definitely earned his contract. But Shaq Lawson, though, that's something we're definitely going to have to move away. We're definitely going to have to move away. And what we're going to do, we're going to trade away Shaq Lawson, as he's just going to be a player just taking up cap for us. And that's exactly what he's doing, because we already have multiple players at multiple positions that could play the route for us. When we go to a team that would like him, since there isn't a team that would like him, what we're going to do, we're going to release him into free agency. We're going to release him into free agency, as he's not in our future plans. As that's something that I believe that would happen in real life. You would get released because you're not in the team's future plans. Couldn't even talk. So Shaq Lawson, thank you for your service. We're going to release you, though. So release Shaq Lawson, freed up some cap. Andrew Van Ginkel and Charles Rumpf are still on the team. And we're going to see if we could trade away Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe, that's another player as well, because he's regressing and we don't really need him onto the team. So someone like Eric Rowe, we also can't trade him away either, as no one is interested in him, so we'll keep him around for now. But let's see the free agents we got and see what we can do. We have $22 million available in cap. Signing someone like Trent Williams would be nice to a 1-year deal, but I think that would take all of our cap. Yeah, it would. It would take all of our cap to try to sign him. And the same thing with Mitchell Schwartz. It would take a lot of cap just to sign him as well. So what we're going to have to do, Devontae Parker and Devontae Smith is going to be our guys. Our tight end, it's going to have to stay like that as well. Left tackle, though, we're going to sign someone like Eric Fisher to a 1-year deal, which wouldn't be too bad. Sign Eric Fisher to a 1-year deal, even though that is cheap. But we would give him a cheap deal just to see if he could, like, earn it. As, you know, I think that's something that would really happen in real life. Sign him to a cheap deal to see if he could earn it. And then our center is fine for right now. Right guard, You could sign someone like Alex Kappa to a deal. He wouldn't be too much, and his morale's up. I think he was on the Buccaneers, so they just won a Super Bowl as well. And then right tackle, we still have Robert Hunt. Mayo Agua's there. D tackles are there. D ends is there. Linebackers are still pretty solid. Corners are still pretty solid. Free safety by McCain and strong safety. We have Eric Rowe, and we're going to keep it like that. And we just need a kicker, so Rodrigo Blankenship will be someone we sign as well. And we're obviously not going to look at the draft, as it's not going to, we're not going to just look at it. We're just going to see what we pick up. So Alex Kappa, the kicker, and the left guard signed with us. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. They signed with us. We're not going to fifth-year options. Let's see what fifth-year options we got. Christian Wilkins. He didn't do much, but we're going to pick it up, though. We're going to keep him around just to see if he'll progress. I think that wouldn't be too bad if we keep him around to see if he progresses. So we keep him around. Eric Fisher signed with us, so we got a solid left tackle with experience. So we're going to sim past that. I'm going to simulate the draft and see if what we get. Alright, so let's look at the draft recap, see what players we drafted. Dolphins, first position we drafted was a right tackle in Troy Rivers. We got a strong safety in A.J. Sinclair, a cornerback in George Wooden, a receiver in Sean Christmas. So not too bad. And we got a tight end as well. So we got a right tackle. Very, very interesting to see. That's what we went with in the first pick. So we have some interesting things to do with our players here. So what I want to do, what I'm going to want to do, Eric Fisher is going to start at left tackle for us. We're going to start the rookie. We're going to start the rookie over our veteran right tackle. And then we need to sign over. Devontae Smith is still injured. He's going to be back in 3 weeks, so that's good. That's good to know. So we're going to have to sign a backup quarterback. So with the upgrades done to the team, we have 53 out of 53 players, of course. So we signed Taysom Hill to be the backup quarterback for Tua. Devontae Smith is back. And we have Devontae Parker here, along with something Coxie, who will help us out as well. Austin Jackson's injured, but the rookie is starting at right tackle for us. So that's the offense. And then the defense, nothing much really changed. Rumpf is injured, though. Just noticed he is injured with a dislocated ankle. Devon Gacho is injured as well. Something to keep in mind, but no, nonetheless, the defense is still the same. We have lots of good things to hope for. And what we're going to do, we're going to sim to the middle of the season and see if we improve. We just took an L to the Bills, 14-7. We are 2-5, so not that good, not that good. Facing the 3-4 Vikings. Might have to do a splurge into free agency this upcoming offseason just to make this team go off the charts. But we're 2-5. We're going to sim to the playoffs. We're facing the 3-4 Vikings, so let's see. So we didn't make the playoffs again. We finished 5-11, so not good, of course. So we regressed. We went from 7-9 to 5-11, which is not good at all. We're going to take a look at what we did statistically and see who did what and what happened where. Our offense was 28th, so we had a dirt poor offense, as Tua only had 20 passing touchdowns, and our defense is 26. Tua had 20 touchdowns and 13 picks. Travis Etienne had 7 TDs, 890 yards. Demonte Coxie had 1,000 yards and 8 TDs. Devontae Smith had 4 TDs and 746 yards. Not too bad. Defense, we got a good amount of interceptions from what I could see, but Kyle Van Noy only had 3 sacks, so we had no pass rush at all. We had no pass rush, so that means that we're going to have to get rid of Kyle Van Noy, or we're going to have to let him walk. So that's what I see from that. And we're going to simulate that. And the winners, Green Bay beats the Patriots. Last chance to re-sign some players. Looks like we got a couple players to re-sign. Andrew Van Ginkel is asking for a little bit a lot. Eric Rowe we're going to let walk. Bobby McCain we're going to let walk. Myles Gaskin as a backup is not too bad, so we're going to give him this deal. He'll be the backup to Etienne. Eric Flowers is asking for a 1-year deal. Not too bad. Doesn't matter to me. He wants to play for a new team next year, be my guess. Eric Fisher wants to walk. We're going to have to revamp the whole entire team from the looks of it. We're going to revamp the whole entire team. Like, we're going to splurge in free agency just to do better. And let's look at the roster as we have someone like Kyle Van Noy. We're going to also have to move him. Kyle Van Noy. We're going to release him into free agency as he's getting old, and he did not do anything for us. He had a 10-sack season, and then he did nothing. So we're going to release him on his last year on his contract. And we have free agents to sign. We have about $59 million available. Josh Jacobs is a free agent running back. He wouldn't be too bad to sign. We got Trent Williams and Rod Duns here. Our corners are good. We don't have a center, so we could sign J.C. Tretter to a deal. See if he signs with us. So we're second to the Jets, so we're going to really try to get J.C. Tretter here. Former Packer, of course. Sign him to a deal. Hopefully he signs with us. Quarterback, Tom Brady's a free agent. He's 46. Wow. So we have Tua. We're going to sign Jacoby Brissett as a backup, of course. Give him a 7-year deal. Even though that's not realistic, but we're going to give him that deal. Running back, we're good. Fullback, we just need anyone. So Kari Blasangame won't be too bad to sign onto the team. It's not too bad at all. Receivers, we have Devontae Smith, Devontae Parker with us, all good there. Foster Moreau, he's asking for a deal, so we're going to give him that. Left tackle. All right, so this is a position that I'm thinking of, like, maybe we go Trent Williams for the one time, or maybe we just let these young guys develop. But we've been letting these young guys develop for a while, so I'm going to have to probably just give them a chance. Laken Tomlinson, we could sign him to a 1-year deal, and that wouldn't be too bad. Center, we tried J.C. Tretter. Right guard, we have Alex Kappa. Right tackle, we have those guys fighting at that position. Emmanuel Ogba. D-line is fine. Right end, I just feel like we need more pass rush. So I feel like getting someone like Matthew Ioannidis won't be too bad, but then it needs to be too much. So I think we're going to worry about the linebacker core. Yeah, the linebacker core would probably be what we would be best at. So we're going to sign someone like Rashawn Gary, power rusher. He's asking for a lot of money. So we're going to give him that. That's going to be our big splurge, Rashawn Gary. We only have one middle linebacker on the team. So we're going to sign Blake Cashman to a deal. Then we're also going to sign Cole Holcomb, who's on the Washington football team, I believe. We're going to sign him to a deal as well. Right outside linebacker, we have Charles Rumpf, the rookie, or the second-year player now. We have Gabe Reed, who could sign as a backup as well. 4-year deal. Corners are good. Free safety, we have B. Jones. I don't know who that is, but we're going to sign Juan Thornhill to a deal. And then at strong safety, you got AJ Sinclair. That's the rookie. We're going to see if we get him. So those are all the signings we're going to try to do and see if we get any of them. As we advance to the next week, Holcomb accepted, right outside linebacker accepted, left guard accepted, J.C. Tretter, quarterback, free safety, left outside fullback, and middle linebacker. So everyone except the tight end accepted us. So that's pretty good. We just literally revamped the whole entire team with getting all those players. So we're going to sign Max Williams as well to a deal. See if he accepts that. And then we'll see if moving forward, if the rest of the guys we sent offers to accept our deals. So they did. And then we got to get a punter, of course. Can't forget about the punter. Punter, Chris Jones. 1 mil. I think he'll take that. Come on, that's $1 million, bro, to punt the ball, bro. I think you'll be happy with that one. Advancing to the next week, he did accept it. So we're an 80 offense with an 84 defense now. We just revamped the team entirely. We're going with the young guys here. We're gonna start Dylan. Okay, I'm trying to just move him up the hold to reorder. Okay, so we reordered that. So that's what the offensive line is looking like. We've got a little bit of an upgrade now, but the offense is not too bad. It should be a little bit better. Defense, we did get a lot of players to help out with the pass rush to see if we get more sacks going on with the team. So I feel like we should be better going around now. But let's sim to next season. Okay, so I want to see the players that we drafted. So the players that we drafted. So we still have these guys here. So our first rookie that we drafted, Aldridge, right outside linebacker. Seems pretty solid. Next player we drafted was a rookie, left outside linebacker Luke Gleason. And then next was left end Justin Mobley, rookie. Next was wide receiver Caleb Lloyd, rookie as well. And then Got another one in Ramon Flowers as a running back, so not too bad, not too bad. So we did address some needs in the draft, and let's into the regular season. Okay, so now we get to upgrade our players and see if this is the year they can make the playoffs. I'm making all these moves. We're an 81 offense with an 83 defense. This is what the offense looks like now. Apparently we cut Radunz. Oh no, we didn't. We did not cut Radunz, but we have Hunt playing left tackle now. So that kind of helps out the O-line with that going on. Receivers, Devonta Smith is now an 85. Not too bad. Travis Etienne's an 82 as a 79. Let's see, maybe this is the year we turn up and get some good plays going. And Alger starts over Rumpf now. Very interesting to see at that linebacker position. D-line is pretty set, and front seven is or the secondary is pretty solid. So let's see if we can make the playoffs this year. All right, so we didn't make the playoffs again. We went 7-9, so kind of an upgrade from last year. So upgrade again. So the most we've done is 7-9. We have one more season to see if we could do solid. Let's take a look at what we did statistically. Our offense was 30th. Tua only had 12 passing touchdowns. So Tua must have got injured. He had 12 passing touchdowns and 13 picks. So this was a down year for him throwing the ball. Travis Etienne had another solid year. Devonta Coxey led the team, obviously. Defense, Xavier Howard had 4 picks. See what happened with sacks. 4.5 for Emmanuel Ogbah. Not that much in sacks, but we have one more try with Tua. We did win our last game of the season, though. So let's sim to the offseason and see what we can do. Bears beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl. We have 18 players ready to negotiate. JC Tretter, it's a 1-year deal. Would not hurt us at all. He wants to test out free agency. I'm saying no. So we're going to franchise tag JC Tretter. We're going to let Devontae Parker walk. Christian Wilkins hasn't done anything. Tua, we're going to re-sign, of course. That is our quarterback. But he needs to improve as a passer, as he did have a down year. So hopefully this will make him just want to stay. So we got Tua back onto the team. Laken Tomlinson is not too bad of a left guard, so we could sign him as well. Sign him back as well. They just need to do a better job pass rushing, so he wants to walk. So we're going to let Laken Tomlinson walk. Alex Kappa was pretty solid for us, I'd say. Always stayed pretty solid. So we get him back onto the team. Nick Needham, corner, not too bad either. See if we can re-sign him. So we got him back as well. Rodrigo Blankenship, kicker. Give him a 2-year deal. We got him back. We got Raekwon Davis, a depth D tackle for us. He should definitely be back on the team, as he's not too bad as a player himself. So we got him back. And we got Noah Igbowane. If he doesn't accept this, then we could let him walk, so he accepts that. We got Chris Jones, Brett Hundley, Brandon Jones. Robert Hunt has played pretty solid for us. So we give him a 2-year deal. I don't think that would be too bad, honestly, because he has been playing pretty solid for us. And then Solomon Kinley, we re-signed him as well. He's not too bad of a player. And we got Zach Seiler. We're going to let Austin Jackson walk, of course. Zach Seiler's back onto the team. So that's what we're leaving at with that. And then advance to the next week as we're letting those players walk. We have some free agents to look at. We only have $10 million available in cap. But nonetheless, we have Tua here. Running backs are good. Fullback is good. Receiver, we have Coxey and Devonta Smith. So I'm not too worried about that. Tight end, we got Jasicki still. Left tackle, we're going to see if we can sign someone like Charles Leno Jr. He'll fit the scheme. Finally have solidarity at the left tackle position. Give him a cheap deal, as he'd want to prove a deal just to show that he's still capable of being a starter in the NFL, as the Bears released him. So I think that'd be a good scenario for him. Justin Pugh, we're going to have to sign someone like him, just so we have depth onto the team. And then center, we have JC Tretter still. Offensive line is still pretty solid. D-line, I like. We're going to keep Seiler there. He's going to be our player there. But nonetheless, the secondary is still pretty fine to me, though. So all we needed to do was just upgrade the offensive line and see if they could help us out here. And we get Justin Pugh to sign with us. Justin Pugh signs with us. Let's look at our negotiations. Charles Leno is still there as an option. Kenneth Murray is a free agent. Pretty interesting to see. We could also sign a receiver like sign just one receiver to help out with the team. So Brian Edwards wouldn't be too bad. Sign him to a cheap deal, just so we have some depth on the team. Sign him to a cheap deal, a cheap prove-it deal as well. I think that'd be something that the Dolphins would go for, just to see, like, you know, one of those prove-it deals. You know what I'm saying? So we advanced that. So Charles Leno Jr. accepted the contract, so he's back. He's with us now. And then Braylon Edwards rejected us. And so we have the draft coming up. We're going to simulate the draft and see what players we select. All right, so let's look at the draft recap. And we drafted a safety, strong safety, Emmanuel Whitaker. And then we drafted a free safety, and a left end, a tight end, middle linebacker, center, cornerback, and then another left end. So we went mainly defense in that. So that's pretty interesting to see what we went with. But let's advance to the next week. First week of preseason. This is our 5th year, I believe, into this rebuild. So we have another shot Brian Flores to see if the Dolphins can do something with Devonta Smith and Tua and Travis Etienne. Offensive line is the best it's been in past years. Defense is all right, not the greatest, of course, but still could make some work. Still could do some work, I should say. But nonetheless, let's sim to the end of the season and see if we can finally do it. Nope, I meant to put sim to the end. And as we can see, we didn't make the playoffs again. We went 6-10. So the Dolphins, I don't know. I mean, through 5 years of rebuilds, I don't know. I don't know if it's on me for how I did it, but we didn't do anything again. If it might just be Tua. It might just be Tua. Our offense was 25th. Tua only had 18 touchdowns and 8 picks, so not good at all. Travis Etienne did all right. Receivers, DeMonte Coxey led the team again. Devonta Smith was not even leading the team in the top 3 categories, so that's something to think about. Something to look at, of course. And sacks, we wasn't really getting there, so Tua might be the quarterback change needed for the Dolphins in real life. So who knows? Who knows what they go for? But that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Sad to see that the Dolphins couldn't do much of anything, as we did little changes here and there realistically to the team, but it's the best we could have done. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below when you want to see the next team that's up in this realistic rebuild. And without further ado, guys, see you in the next one. Remember, you got to be a fiend to succeed. Peace.